Good evening, everybody. I would like to try something again. I would like to try the refugees once more, as I believe that since we have technically finished our last one, and although it could be argued that we have not, I believe that the effect that we had on our last one, if we can replicate it and adapt it further to our next adventure, I believe that would be nice. Although, I do hope it sort of fails, because if we succeed, it means that the impossibility of this game is ever shattered. The ice is melted, and the great frozen wall of mystery and illusion and wonder and magnificence is shattered. And there will be no veil. Once the veil is lifted, you lose that sort of wonder and amazement to that mystery. The myth no longer becomes impossible, and thus the task becomes meaningless and dull and mundane. Like the tallest peaks of Mount Everest and the furthest reaches of the north to the northern pole, near impossible tasks at one point can become simple, celebratory, and mundane, casual to the human being. We all search for that one thrill, because when something is impossible, and we have not yet gained it, it makes that journey all the more alluring. And so therefore, as I proceed with this, my hope is not for success, but ironically enough, failure. For failure would mean to me that the journey is still long, and I still have much to learn. And that is how I wish it to be. It is much more promising to start at the bottom at times than to be at the top and to find nothing at the peak. Let's see. We were condemned to die with the rest of the common folk when London was destroyed, but we rose up. We commandeered the ships that were meant to carry the wealthy and safe to safety, and sailed north. Here we found a generator and claimed it to ourselves. Now we must gather all our people in this new city before the lords arrive to rob us of our freedom again. I do not know why I chose that accent. However, we will never submit. Here we are. The refugee game. The overwhelming task. The undaunting possibility. No single mere possibility. After the ships we stole from the lords, we got stuck in the frozen ocean. We head out a small group towards the generator. Most of our people are still on the trail. They have less than 2 weeks of supplies, and the weather is getting worse every day. We must do everything we can to make sure they'll all get here safely. Okay. Now this is where breathing is required. This will take up several hours. But I will have a time limit. I will only be able to play the game for 2 hours. In fact, an hour and a half at most. For the day ahead of me is very much ruthless and vindictive in its endeavor. 111, 1 hour and 11 minutes. We'll be starting now. Here we go. First off, what are we looking at? We have wood, which is good. And this time I will be a bit more hectic, because let's be honest, it's not looking good, folks. We are gonna be here for a minute. So let's see what we have here. Supplies. First off, the second we get a gathering post is the second that everything gets up. So, first off, we have 43 refugees. We are stretched thin at the moment. Very stretched thin. However, the longer we make wood, the easier things will be. Alright, let's break. Break. Chop chop. So everyone is going to work right now, gathering their stuff. -4 degrees Fahrenheit right outside right now. Right now we're working towards the goal of getting the gathering post. Once we have a gathering post such as this, we shall no longer need people to go fetch more wood and such. And so on and so forth. And we'll continue with that route as the game progresses. Command hub and everything such like that. And as we form a gathering post, or post-world society, we shall start on a journey. Yes, I know, and I understand that. We will provide shelter as soon as possible. Soon as humanly possible. And of course, as laws progress, the emergency shift is always necessary.
Listen, everyone.
Just how it is.
New law is signed.
As we continue and progress into the night, it should get easier with time. Heat is off, yes. We'll address that as we go on. How about we'll turn on the power for right now. There we go. And thus our day begins. With the start of hope and promise and everything that brings along with it, our faith in God depends and relies upon us. We seem to be at a somewhat stable place at the moment, so let's think about what our next objective will be. First of all, we need a workshop, without a doubt. That's always going to be a problem. I think and I believe that we should spend our resources around this corner towards hospitals and so and such. And I believe that we should keep this corner to be for generating research and such. Hopefully, once they get up, they will be able to apply themselves to brand new things. And of course, we also have to worry about food, which is probably going to happen very soon. So let's get the show on the road. Yes, I understand that some people fell a little due to the cold, especially since they literally have no homes. They are kind of stuck. We're going to do something a bit more creative this time.
Work time. Get moving.
More refugees. It's about time. Yes, it is. They did it. Perfect. Now we have a new influx of people, which are very much well needed. Geez, the first group is finally here. We are relieved to learn that the trail is still negotiable. They saw another group behind them who should arrive soon. Well, as hope arises, I have a good idea of where I want to be at the moment. So let us go forth with this. Emergency law will of course be extending the shift, which will have of course the undesired effect of extending the work shift, which we must unfortunately do because we are in desperate times, folks. We are in very desperate times. Since the work is compromised at the moment, how about instead we build our hospitals and such here?
Finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
We definitely indeed very much need more wood. I understand we do need a beacon, but also we do need some tents, which we'll get to very shortly. I understand people are falling ill and people are falling hungry, but also we are really running out of time here, people. Oh, wait, nope. We simply will not have that. There needs to be less ruckus, and I understand that there are problems here, of course. As things speed on, I think we are going to definitely need to develop heaters, but first, how about we develop a beacon when we can? Unfortunately, I do think we're going to have to use our first emergency shift. Thankfully, you don't really have to worry much about freezing to death, since particularly you have pretty good heating right about now. 14, 15, 16, 17. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Oh, I can feel that. Yep. We can all feel that, believe me, we really can. But we also have to prepare for the workday's end. We'll introduce another new law, which will be soup, where we are looking like we're having problems with soup.
Hear me, hear me. New law in the city.
We'll get the cookhouse rolling as soon as possible. Especially as the weather freezes over. I feel like this is a good approach for right now, a good step towards the right direction. How about we have the cookhouse? Ah, wouldn't this be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if we were there? I will have to subside. We'll have to just let that go. Let's work on a beacon. And of course we'll get people as fast as we can. Still do need... Now my guess is that this means that it's already heated, which I really hope to be the case, because if so, that would be wonderful. Since we are going a bit hungry, I will start up a hunting hut, just in case things do hit the fan. Because I do have a feeling that they will, very soon. Fortunately, that is going to be the case. Let's get those people working. Let's see. I'm going to assume that we're going to need more tents, so of course I'm going to upgrade some of the housing facilities, just in case that does happen. Just to prepare. Just to prepare. Just to be safe. As for we have only 2 engineers, and those 2 engineers are kind of crucial, but we also do need people to gather food. What is that? Pray tell. Oh yes, the next group of our brothers and sisters has joined us. Very relieved to finally see us and our city. Here we can be free at last. In London we had to toil like slaves for a piece of bread. How many new people are we expecting? We have enough to accommodate them at the moment, which is perfect. That is all we need at the moment. Now, if you would excuse me, I would also like this time to think about where I should... weather changes, of course. They're not the best at the moment. Let's see. We have 5 in total, several workers. Enough to make a slight difference. Most of them engineers, unfortunately, but also positively. They can work together. At the moment, we have 108 pieces of food. Morsels, if you will. We will need people to go out hunting very soon. As people slowly grow hungry. We have the cookhouses and beds very close together. How about instead of building the houses there? Or we do. It could be correct. And I could be being naive. But maybe that could work. Having 2 hospitals across the city spanning throughout would be nice. And it would give us a little bit of leeway. It could work. But no patients have arrived. That's the first problem. Also, no one has eaten yet. What seems to be the problem? Well, there seems to be no patience. We will have to do that.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
There we go, perfect. Jesus. Seems like we always had that stall. Let's see here. Can only put up a mere 5 pieces of food today. That's no good. We'll have to get food. It's desperate. It's desperation. That means 20 pieces of food for everybody. That's still not enough to cut the line. far are we with the research of a steam core? Hopefully soon. Let's adopt new workers today. Yeah, we're gonna have to give you there. What is next on the agenda? Heaters. Perfect. Those are always good to have. As well as a beacon. Beacons spell trouble. I mean that in the nicest way possible, but they do indeed spell trouble. There's a beacon. People always go to it. Not that a beacon per se is a bad thing, but it's just simply how beacons work, how they function.
The work shift starts.
They'll be most likely the first people to receive bunkhouses, of course. And there goes the wood. The wood is being depleted very fast and increasingly, eerily being replaced and sorted out. Let's get the tech trees working if we can, please. Oh. Steel is also depleted. I see. Well then, let's see. Please. Let's see here. Any resources we can gather? Well, one is gathering speed, which is still very good. How much coal do we have? We've been running on a coal high for a little while, and we're starting to go into the ground. Refugees seem to be actually smaller and fewer than originally anticipated. And we might have to sacrifice most of those to gather more wood. But it's only 0.7 an hour. That leaves us at a quite high deficit. Oh my.
Work day ends. It's time off.
I'm sorry, I cannot address it at the moment. That's good to know. He's not at that moment yet. For right now, let's be grateful that we are still alive. and just be where we are. New refugees. Several families have reached our city. Unfortunately, some of the children have got lost near the trail bend. It is strong and beg you to help their kids. We will do what we can as fast as we can. But first, let us get these people homes. More engineers are always good, but at the moment, what we need right now is a lot more people to scrap the wood and such. Guess workers in this regard are better than engineers. Strange. Unfortunately, we will have to ask those people to gather what they can and even though it is beyond freezing outside. We have enough. But we need 5 people. They're coming in by the dozen. Tell us to go to the trail bend. How many does it look like? 15 workers, 15 workers. Traveling by the day's end. Well then. We must, we must. We need a wall drill. We scarcely need a wall drill.
Workday ends. It's time off.
By the time we're done, we'll need more people and there'll be more work, of course. And everyone will be overwhelmed. We have 5 people here, 5 people here. seem to be an impasse.
Work time. Get
See.
moving.
Shallow depression is a shelter of people. His body felt ill. To the nice cave was help. Lost children. Escort them. We do have another surplus of people coming in. You do have to work a little bit higher. Of course, the children have somewhere to say. God bless him. Now we must carry on. Every 2 houses will receive a medical post. The tent beside him. We seem to be running out of wood very fast. Calculating how much wood we have right now in reserves, we have about 50 to make us through. We need slightly more than that.
Time to rest, folks. Work's out today.
We could have a solution. I have a very high solution for that, which is sawmill. Oh, we have very limited lumber. We can make it work. We need 22 houses now, you say? We have people who are starving. Crazy. Let's take you to the abandoned camp. The group of 15. We'll worry about that when the time comes. It's getting colder, it's a problem.
Wrap up well. The frost is here. Work time. Get moving.
I haven't thought about this, but overcrowded. Well, when we get a surplus of rations, we will definitely consider that. Especially for the long time of journey ahead, we are going to need that. Especially with people growing frail and ill, frostbite. We're still slightly over schedule. I know you're going to be hungry.
End of shift. Go rest all who can.
That seems to be a problem. Yes, I know discontent is rising. Well, that's good. We don't have enough. I will have to do emergency shift. The faster we build these, the faster and sooner people will get heated. Get that first death. True.
New law. A new law has passed.
You made a sacrifice. Gracious one. Because of this, what he created and what we toiled will become a place of rest and rest. Engineer's tools and death note. You lured me here with promises, kept me in the dark, told my wife I died. You're beneath contempt. I hope you enjoy my farewell gift. It seems that the people it was intended for never read the note. We can never hope that we don't become the recipients of whatever gift he left for them. What the hell is that farewell gift? I'm curious. I don't want to fuck with the man. Truly I don't, but I must take and see what happens. My fate is sealed. I have made my fate. Can you please stop doing that? Here we go. Thank you.
Time to get to work.
I'll take care of you all in due time, but I must work. I mustn't dawdle. Good idea. Get all the feelings out of you, and then we'll continue back where we left off. I'm sure that everything will be fine. I have a great feeling about it. No, really, I do. The only problem being is that we simply must pick up when the work is done. That is all. I know we are all starving very much, but we all must do what we can to survive. Damn it. I can only cure so much. that will have to be something that we do very soon. Hopefully with the new weather, the arrival of 20 people, which is amazing. Ironically enough, we're suffering from the lack thereof of people. What is the problem? We always need 2 people at a time. That helps out tremendously. Because then one is not taking the other one's leave. But we are also immensely hungry. We're beginning to starve. How come people are still... There we go. Easy now. Silence, you guys. The second you say that, look at this. Everyone, oh, look at that. Lowered down to the minuscule detail. I y'all niggas understand. I will provide. But you shall, and you must trust me. We're still gonna have hungry people, very hungry people, but it's better than before. Let's see here. We're gonna need new houses built immediately. Especially for the influx of workers. But my child, we've only buried one person there. Oh my. I am a monster. I cannot look at myself. I've taken innocent little boys. Mother. God, what have I done? We must upgrade immediately, if at all possible. We must upgrade as fast as it is God willing. And we must also worry about our people, for they are just as important. Children. My God, we have problems. We are in trouble. An influx of people. White Pass, they surely got scouts. The White Pass. We'll take That's... Like I said, we will get to them as soon as possible. But we have to also worry about our people. They're able to advance and get lighter sleds and be able to do many other things, then we shall go after them. But until that time comes, we cannot run the risk of losing our people that we already have. It's too dangerous. Perfect. Now go out to the White Pass. Take 2 days to arrive, but it should buy us some time. We're getting less and less. Hopefully we keep attaining that way, because God knows we need to. Alright, let's see here. For the upcoming refugees, how many? 10 and 10. Just as I thought. And just as I feared. Research. morale drill just in case shit hits the fan. Or take the risk and run from it there.
Gather your tools. The ship
Seems to
is
be the
ending.
problem. I know. I have not been keeping track of the coal. And now my fear has skyrocketed. How are people dying? Now see, this is what I call here a loading. I have never done this before, but the greatest blunder I've ever made. I forgot about the coal. Fuck. God damn it. That hurts. That hurts. Alright, where are we at the moment? We are right at the point of just before they arrive back with the wood. Alright, here's what needs to happen. First off, resources, coal thumper, now. Sign it in as fast as possible. Thank God for that. That problem's solved. Oh, now you decide not to work. You are a little bitch, you know that? But we also rely on steel. Go on and save those people, please. Because after a while, we're going to have to turn off the steam core, turn this off. Everyone's going to hate that. I was going to slow it down ever so slightly because we're going to need that very soon.
Work time. Get back to work.
Please, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you, I'm begging you. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Please, please work. What are we having trouble with? Sorry. I kind of feel like...
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Oh, you are really fucking up right now. You cannot talk about the homes right now. You really cannot. A lot of people died, I know. A lot of people are gonna die because of starvation. I have to do it. People are starving like crazy. Hey, look, that's all well and good, but you're gonna have to keep ourselves alive. Like, very much alive.
Get to work. Move.
We just beat it by a minute. Putting my money into the gathering post. Are you fucking joking me? Still not making enough. We're cutting the line very close, but we're getting there.
Finish your labors, people. The workday is up.
Discontent will always work, guys. Got 10 people, 10 and 20 children. We'll deal with this when the time comes. As for now, let's work on getting We're still going through a threshold. Oh god. I'm gonna go through a deep freeze, and it's gonna be bad. Yes, we'll get that done. I'm sorry. No more people. We'll get them at the Black Spire when we can. Right now, we have to deal with the people here.
Bundle up. It's getting colder. Work time. Get back to work.
I thank God. We need that. What about everything else? How bad are we on food? Like, how terribly bad are we on food? About 15 people. Alright. Why are so many people vaguely sick? Oh. That's still not enough? That makes some of them operable.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Still inoperable. Ancient Christ. The problem with mixing homes with this stuff is it's inoperable. People are gonna die. There is no doubt about it in my mind. Bad. It's getting bad. Oh, it just got even worse. as soon as we can. Please, come on. Begging you. Don't think about it, come on. Thank the Lord.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
We could almost feed the population. Almost. Alright, where can I now go? Damn, that's my time. But it's so much fun. Oh my god, double trouble. Okay, fine. We'll get some order up in this bitch.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Well, that's the game, folks. And that is me signing off. In a brand new world.